Joe, we face Wales again this weekend in the Aviva Stadium. Two very different selections and a different challenge.
I think it'll be a lot tougher challenge. I think both teams are pretty much at full strength, according to those who are available, and I think there's some great matchups right across the board. I think players will be challenged individually, and I think the two collectives will be trying to get together, get a bit of cohesion leading into their final test match prior to the World Cup, when they're really going to have to be on song.
It's also the last game that we'll see Paul O'Connell play in Aviva Stadium for Ireland. A poignant moment for him, perhaps, and certainly for the fans.
Yeah, I think it'll be poignant for everybody. I know Emily and Paddy and Lola, his family, will be there, and I think it'll be a little bit emotional for Paul, because you can't put your body on the line unless you're emotionally attached to what you're trying to deliver, and I think he's done that for the last 15 odd years for Ireland, and I think it's a little bit sad in some ways that it is the last time, and I think that his fellow players will acknowledge it, trying to make sure that they deliver a good performance to support him and make it a memory that he cherishes, and at the same time, I'm sure Alan Wynne-Jones, who's world class, and having two world class operators clashing, will probably, as much as I know there's a mutual respect between those two players, will probably make it as miserable a day as possible, and I think that's probably the tip of the iceberg in the matchups that exist this weekend. Across the board, there's some really good ones. I think Faletau versus Jamie Heaslip, they get to go another round against each other, and out the back, the two halves, with Rhys Webb and Dan Biggar going up against Connor Murray and Johnny Sexton. Again, I think two pretty much high-class operators going against each other. Right across the back line, out wide, you've got some real matchups that should be really entertaining, and it's great to see George North back fully fit and up and running again. I think he's a super player, and it's unbelievable that's coming up as his 50th cap. He's still, in terms of age anyway, he's a kid, but he's certainly very much fully a man in stature and in performance and in size, in what he's delivered in the past.